This skill development session brought to you by our good friends at Pirani's Hockey World. Hey, thanks for stopping in at the office today on a Rockin' Hockey Show. And today we're going to work on some shooting. Before we get to that, I'm rocking my Toronto Maple Leafs Wendell Clark jersey, my Howie's hat. And what we're going to work on today is some issues that especially young kids have when they're shooting the puck. And I see it every single day, over and over and over again. And it's hard because kids get into a habit of shooting, and it's a hard habit to break. Okay, so this comes back to everything we've talked about before, is really your setup process, okay, and your shot preparation. We've talked about that a lot here, and how to shoot properly. So when you do get a chance to shoot, you don't have to think about it. It already happens. But probably the biggest thing I see is too narrow of a grip with kids, okay? Too narrow of a grip. And this happens for several reasons. One is their hands may just be too narrow and they just don't have the strength. Remember, you want to be able to flex that stick, and I can't do it very well when my hands are as close together. Plus, another issue that happens is when you go to follow through, all right, to control your shot and finish your shot, all right, if your hands are too close together, you just don't have that control, and your stick ends up whipping, whether it goes high or wide, and that's why the puck doesn't hit the net, or it's very random where it goes. So sliding that hand down, even just a couple inches, makes such a big difference for your strength, but also your ability to finish your shot and control that follow through, so you're not missing the net as much, okay? But the biggest thing, players get ready to shoot, okay? And what they do is they end up bringing the puck like this, and see how I backed away from the puck right there, all right? They get it ready, and then they back away from it, and it's usually behind them too far, but it's too far away. Look at my hands, are way out in front of me. I just don't have that upper body strength right now, okay? And several things here. One is, look at the pattern or the motion of my stick. When I go to shoot this, my hands are going that way, because we've talked about that, okay? Your hands are going to follow your hips, and your hands are automatically going to go in this direction, which means you're probably going to miss the net, okay? Also, my chest is down right now, so I'm off balance. I'm going to probably fall on my face after I shoot this, all right? Also, it's very difficult for me to see the net right now, okay? So what we want to do is, I want to make sure that my hand is not in front of my belly button, all right? So what I want to do is I want to just move closer to the puck here. Now my hand is in front of my front hip here. If I'm a lefty, it's in my right hip. If I'm a righty, it's my left hip. But what that does now, hopefully it forces me to slide that hand down my stick a little bit, and now I'm a lot stronger with the puck. Now that I'm closer, okay, it's much easier for me to turn my head and see the net, all right? It's much easier for me now to get that upper body strength coming down on that stick to get a good leverage on that puck, okay? And then once I shoot it, it's much easier to follow through. I can control that follow through. Again, hand is in front of my hip here. It's much easier to get a good follow through right there. So a good rule of thumb here on how to get correct hand positioning is we talked about your stick handling grip. Hold your stick right at the end, put your elbow there and grab on, okay? That's your stick handling grip or skating with the puck. To shoot it, move it a couple inches down from there, okay? So that's kind of give you a general area of where to hold your hands. And it's so important in your shot preparation to get your hand positioned properly, okay? So that you can shoot the puck. Once you kind of get that general area, then you got to feel it. Am I able to flex my stick? Do I have control of my follow through? Am I hitting the net properly? Am I being accurate? Does it feel comfortable? And you might need to slide your hand a little bit up and down. And each shot may be slightly different too. My wrist shot may look like this, but I may slide it down just a little bit for that snapper or a one-timer. Or I'm even a teeny bit more for a slapper or a one-timer to make sure I really get some good leverage on that puck because it's coming hard. So anywhere in this area, but it's all about feel, as long as you get the mechanics right of getting your hand position. Okay. On the flip side of that, you'll see sometimes players, especially when they're learning, young kids learning their slap shot, all right, their hand comes way down here, all right, several issues with that. One is I can't get my hand in front of my body. See how I'm bumping into my hip right here? So I'm not going to get any follow through whatsoever. Another thing that happens is as I go to shoot this, right, because my hand is so low, my blade is going to open up a lot sooner, which means I'm going to either shoot the puck high, I'm going to shoot it off my toe, or there's a good chance I might miss it altogether because the hand is so low and it pulls that body up and away, and I end up missing it or fanning on the shot. So a lot of issues right there, but a big thing is just your follow through, and you're going to be shooting off the toe of your stick right there. So finding that happy medium that allows you to flex, all right? It allows you to follow through. It allows you to have control of that stick. Thanks for watching Rockin' Hockey Show.